Remember a couple of years ago now when, if you recall way back then, Prince Archie, young as he was, received this particular gift. That's right, it was gifted to him by a very prominent bicycle company to, of course, his parents, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Meghan and Harry. And what was fascinating about this, I think a lot of people felt this, was the fact that, could they not have donated, say, that to a charitable, cause, a foundation, perhaps a children's home? Obviously, what they were trying to do, and as ever we have to say allegedly, is get some PR, some marketing for that particular brand. It worked. The Duke and Duchess did accept this particular tricycle for Prince Harry, and apparently it's the one that we see, of course, in the docu-series for Netflix. But of course, some people might suggest, and this happens a lot when you deal with celebrities, I've dealt with them for years, they never want to give the clothes back, they never want to give the makeup back, they're always looking for freebies, trust me. I knew one particular infamous celebrity, who shall remain nameless now, but when she used to come to the studios, she would siphon through the makeup artists' glitzier, more expensive pieces, like lipsticks, mascaras, that sort of stuff. And mysteriously, they would disappear into her bag. When she was on the studio floor, we would go back into her bag and take them out. You see what I'm saying? You can never trust anybody in the celebrity world. So this particular story is very strange, isn't it? Because when you think about it, there we have Meghan Markle now, as I said, a budding chat show host, testing out the water, seemingly is whether she's any good at this, interviewing her chum, Miss and Harriman, who's taken a lot of their staged pictures on their behalf. They seemingly like his product, and he does take a good picture. Not as good as Catherine, in my opinion, the Princess of Wales, but there you go. What's interesting, I find also, is that Meghan, as we now know, referenced the particular camera that Mr. Harriman uses, a very expensive camera indeed, and a strange story about how she bought Prince Harry a camera because now he's very interested in photography. And strange, isn't it? At 4 years old, you do develop certain things. But I don't know about you. At 4 years old, did you know about brands? If somebody had given you like a record player or a cassette recorder, did you care? It was just the thing that did the thing you wanted. Maybe it's a different generational thing. Maybe people know more about brands than we do today. Who knows? But nonetheless, Meghan referenced this Lycee brand, this camera, very expensive. And she made a joke of it about how exactly, of course, she was not going to be giving her child 4.5, when she remembered, that this particular camera, right? Now, what's interesting here is, of course, that particular brand, that particular company have indeed, and as ever we have to say allegedly, been in touch. But it's not necessarily going to plan. You see, the problem is with people now in a cost of living crisis, even with celebrities, it doesn't matter whether you gift them, as they call it, these particular individual products. They really want something in return, and that could normally be a message via social media, Instagram, Twitter, Substack, that sort of thing, basically saying, yes, we love it and thank you so much. But of course, you're in a very difficult position, are you not now, if you are Harry and Meghan? Because if you accept such a gift, well, then you'll be called out for that. And if you turn it down, they could still spin it back and say, we offered to give them one, but they didn't want it. Now, as I often say here on the show, we like to show impartiality. That's the problem that these two individuals have. It was a very clever marketing move, some might suggest, by the former royal Meghan Markle, and perhaps it will work out in the end. Maybe this particular company may do something similar in what she did, of course, with those stress patches. Remember those from earlier this year? But either way, there was something definitely, in my opinion, going on. We just haven't seen the final light of it yet. But as ever, in the world of celebrity, gifting and grifting, give it time. Neil Short in the very heart of London.